Hello, my busy bees. How are you all doing today? Okay, so today I kind of just woke up an hour ago. Not much of the day, can't lie to you. I slept in mad late, but it's whatever. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about how I am learning to draw again. This is actually something I do at least 3 times a year. Like, art style constantly changing, but we'll get into it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. So I feel like I should start this by saying I like my art right now. I like the process that I have. I've mentioned this before in a previous video where I was talking about things that I struggle with in art. But a lot of those struggles are things that I just enjoy doing. Like, for instance, line art. I love line art. I don't know what it is. It's the sketch that gets me, because the sketch you really gotta use that creative side of your brain, and you gotta figure out stuff. You gotta know where to place things, and then you get to line art and you just trace it. You just trace the sketch, and that pen is just gliding along the canvas. It's a beautiful experience. I love line art so much. That's just one of the things that I just really enjoy about art. But yeah, I like my art. I like my art style as well. The one that I have right now is pretty cool. The one that I've been using in the videos have been pretty fire. But I've been trying to kind of branch out because my dream art style is leading more towards anime. That's what I want. When I was a kid, when I was learning and practicing art, I was inspired a lot by My Little Pony and Steven Universe, which I don't know if that's obvious by how I draw, but yeah, when I was drawing, that's what I was inspired by. And animation memes. Can't forget the animation memes. So I feel like a lot of that reflects in my art. And now that I'm interested in a completely different genre of art, it's a lot more difficult because my muscle memory is like My Little Pony, but my mind is like anime, and it's just not mixing, right? And so I feel like I put down my art a lot because I'm like, it doesn't look like how I want it to look. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. My art is not bad. It's just not where I want it to be. So yeah, I just start off by saying I do like my art style. Little me, oh my God, if younger me saw my art today, she would explode. She would simultaneously combust. Okay, she would be like, how on earth did you get to that point, and how can I do it quicker? Like, that would literally be younger me's mentality. Like, bro, I was so obsessed with My Little Pony and animation memes, dude. Like, I was on some different type of timing growing up. It was all I drew. All I drew was those two things. And I was cringe too. I was also a furry back in the day, which is why we had no furry hater community over here. Like, why would I hate my past? That's crazy. Like, I would draw that stuff all the time. I would draw it in classrooms. I would draw it on whiteboards and stuff. It was crazy. I was on a different type of timing as a kid. But yeah, that's what influenced my art. So if you take a good look at my art, take a good look at my portfolio, take a step back and be like, does it look like she watched My Little Pony, Steven Universe, animation memes, and was she a part of the furry community at some point? Take a step back, look at my art, come back to me. Because if it does look like that, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking. But even though I feel like my art is good, I feel like there's always room for improvement. Whether or not I wanted a new anime style or not, there's always room for improvement. Now, this is what I like about, welcome to the side tangent, art fight, okay? I literally have the opportunity to draw like a million different people for free. And not feel like I'm getting burnt out easier than if I just was literally drawing people free. Because not only do I draw people, but people fight back. They give me art back, which I think is cool. It's just a giant art trading game. But I utilize this time, right? I utilize art fight to build my portfolio. I have a goal of like 20 drawings in Art Fight, which now y'all are about to get some information y'all didn't know y'all was about to get. I'm gonna start doing daily uploads. I know, yeah, y'all got a week break from me, and now y'all just gonna get bombarded. It is what it is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, well, what you gonna do about it? Daily, not like even on weekends, just weekdays. Y'all are gonna get uploads because my goal is 20 drawings by the end of the month, and that's only possible if I'm drawing literally every day, every weekday of this month. Okay, after that, we're going back to 3 times a week, and then we're chilling. But yeah, I'm utilizing Art Fight to develop my art style. I'm gonna try different methods. I'm gonna try different things. Y'all gonna see my art style kind of flip-flop. I'm experimenting with stuff. You're gonna see different shading techniques coming into play. Y'all are gonna be confused what I'm doing. So, like, don't really follow along if you're trying to learn. I mean, you can if you want to. You just watch, see what's working for me, see what's not. But I'm gonna be experimenting a lot to develop my art style and my portfolio. Trying to build my portfolio up, especially on the last week is really when I'm trying to crank out portfolio work, stuff that actually looks good that I can throw in to my official, like, yo, these are my drawings for real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, gotta love Art Fight for that one. The things I desperately want to change about my art style isn't actually a lot. It's genuinely not a lot. There's just 2 things. One, anatomy and proportions. I gotta work on that. I gotta work on that so bad. And rendering. Okay, so hear me out. I personally, right, do not like my rendering style at all because of the fact that I use so many. 1, I use so many layers. 2, I use so many blend modes. I don't like it. Like I feel like it's hindering my actual like art in a way that I just can't comprehend yet. The fact that I use it so often. So I'm going to try different rendering processes. And the thing with my rendering too is it's just so smooth. I didn't realize it, but I don't really use textures in my art that often. Like, not in the backgrounds, not in it. I don't be using textures. And I took a step back and realized, I was like, yo, I need to start using textures. What am I doing? I've been slacking. I was looking at some art pieces from some really experienced anime illustration artists, and sorry, my nose is tweaking, but I was looking at some of their art and I was like, bro, one thing in common is they all experiment with textures. They got different brushes they be using for different things. And I was like, I don't do that. I be using the same 2 brushes for my entire art piece, which, here's the thing too. If you are listening to this as advice for improving your art, one thing I do notice is they don't use like 50, 100 brushes. There might be some crazy artists who do, but definitely stay under 10 brushes for the entire art piece, because you still want it to be cohesive, but you definitely want to explore the different options and how to add textures to your art piece to make it more expressive and more dynamic. 100%. And that's something I need to do as well. I need to experiment more with textures. In the drawing in my last video, I was actually experimenting with textures in the background. I actually didn't, for this video, I didn't do the drawing before this recording, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I cannot tell you the techniques I'm using in this video. I just wanted to get this recording done before people came home and started making loud noises and stupid stuff. But anyway, yeah, definitely with the rendering. And what else did I say that I wanted to? Anatomy. Oh my goodness, anatomy. My anatomy is so, how do I explain it? Not where it needs to be. If y'all saw my sketching process, y'all would understand why I'm saying this at all. Okay? Because my sketch is literally a stick figure. it is in fact a stick figure. Like, I see sketches that like professional artists be doing, and they have like the box method. They be getting like when they sketch out the chest, they actually do like a simplified version of a rib cage. They know exactly where to place like circles for joints, and you know, where the hip bone and the leg bones connect. Like, it's genuine. I'm like, bro, y'all have such a great understanding of the human body. It's impressive. I don't have that. Okay, I be guesstimating like a mother. I just tweak things till they look right. You know what I'm saying? My sketch, it literally, I do a circle for the head, I do a trapezoid for the chest, a circle for the torso, and then I'm winging it from there. It sticks for arms. It's literally, and then trapezoids again for the hands. Like, it's literally the most basic of sketch. And then I just add on and I add on and I add on until I get something that looks coherent. Like, that's really horrible. I should have a better understanding of human anatomy. I mean, I technically do. I just want it more ingrained like in the sketch process, because like the sketch process, like I said earlier, it's not my favorite part of drawing because it takes so long and I'm trying to make things look right, you know, but I want it to be more efficient like I see other artists be doing. So yeah, I really do need to work on anatomy. Oh, that shit is horrible. Anyway, in summary, like my art, just want to improve in some areas. So nothing crazy, just gonna be utilizing Artfight to learn art again. Anyways, thank you guys for buzzing on by. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Please follow, please like, please comment something. I try to respond to all y'all, I really do. Okay, please, I'm trying to get my way into the algorithm. I feel like YouTube hates me, bro, because I be doing the most, but you know, I'm trying. Comment down below what you feel like you need to work on in art. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Buzz buzz.